Yeah. So Becky's just got Wanda and Bluebell, so we're moving them down to H&B, and we've got a crate here that we're going to pop them in. So they're both in together with Becky. There we go. Yes. So we have Bluebell in the front and Wanda on the back. So we're gonna go see if we can get them some new mums down at H&B.
Bye, girlies. Okay. Cool. Vic's gonna show us the way to H&B with Wanda and Bluebell. So as Sophie just said, we've just caught Wanda and Bluebell because they're not really bonding with the mums at Goliath. They are a bit older, so it's not unexpected. Goliath are sort of picky with their babies. They do prefer the slightly younger ones, but we had hoped that they would take Bluebell, who was very fond of monkeys as a wild orphan, and Wanda, who was slightly younger at the time. But that is not the case, so they are actually going to H&B. H&B have proven to be very good mums over the last 2 seasons. They are very grabby because they all want a baby, and we think this is what Wanda and Bluebell will need. So Vic is just making sure that everything is okay for our girls. What will happen now is that they will spend at least an hour getting used to the foster mum intro cage, obviously drinking from the feeding cage, and then round about 10 o'clock we will let in the mums. We do have a list of mums this time that we would like to use. We have repeat mums in here already, which are Percy and Millie. They are not on our list this time because they have taken babies this year, which means that they have only been with their babies for about a month, and so we don't want them to ditch them in favour of some new babies. We don't think they will. They are very good mums, and they are constantly and consistently with them, so we don't think that this will be a problem, but just in case they are on the do not enter list, we are looking for monkeys like Harmony, who has wanted a baby every season but has been beaten to it by Percy and Millie. So we're going to hope that Harmony comes in this time. Skyla was also a mum last year, although she had her baby rather unceremoniously stolen by a higher ranked individual. That does happen. It's not a bad thing, we know it happens, but it just means she's now free to have hopefully Wanda or Bluebell. So we're just at the H&B foster mum intro cage with the girls, and all of this season's babies have come to visit. So Tufty has come by, you'll see them just over in the right there. That's Paulie and Tufty. Mikey's been past. We've had Mara and Herbert from last year. That's Paulie and Mikey with Millie, and everybody else is coming. So we've got Big Pun just there, and then just run into the trees are Herbert and Fudge, so they're the 1-year-olds from last season. Big Pun was the small baby at the end of the season. Look how big he is now. Mara is just here as well with Kathleen. Let's see if we can see them. This is Mara. There she is. Very distinctive with those big ears still. There is Mr. Fudge. Big Pun is just there. Big Pun. And there is Kathleen. Kathleen's like, give me milk. The milk round has just turned up, so she's going to head over straight for milk.
There should be 4 in that one.
There are Paulie and Mikey.
Now that the cage was fixed, because we have to do some maintenance, some branches had need to be changed or to be fixed correctly. That's normal with the time. And now it's time for the girls to discover their new home. So we open the crate and see. So we have the Alpha Orcus in front of the door. She really loves babies, but because she's the alpha, she's not allowed to go in. The alpha female can't go inside the intercage because during the foster program, so we need the babies and the mom to bond to each other, and so they will be locked for a month or a month and a half, depending of the age of the baby, and it can change the dynamic inside the troop, and we don't want to have any problem if we're releasing the alpha female with their babies. So it's just for safety for everyone. Wanda seems to be a bit more confident, but still inside the crate, and Bluebell is still laying down. Wanda may be on her way to explore a new home.
So Wanda certainly looks like the more active little one. I'm not too sure what's going on with Bluebell. Probably partying last night and still very tired and doesn't want to wake up. But it looks like Wanda's the one that's going to initiate everything.
She went straight away inside the fin cage for a drink. That's really, really good.
So that's really and truly amazing to see that she's gone and done that. It also gives them a little place of safety, but at least we know they recognize what the feeding cage looks like, probably from the previous cages, and so it just gives us a lot more confidence when the time comes for these little ones to go out with this new troop of vervets.
So Bluebell is still a bit shy, staying inside her crate. We have foster mom Millie. She fostered Pony, Mikey, and Tufty this year, so she's already busy and she will not come in. But we have a lot of other shows: Skyla, Harmony, Tandy, yes, Snow White, a lot. So not this time, girl. So
Well, Bluebell has just kind of woken up and still trying to make up her mind whether she should go out or not. And I think Wanda's just coming over just to comfort her and tell her it's not so bad outside there, and there's good milk and things, and she should come out and join her.
So Wanda just come in after a drink. That's not ideal. I will probably have to take them out of the crates. I wanted them to go by yourself. But they're just cuddling in a crate. So I will take out Bluebell and Wanda. I can try to take you both at the same time, so up.
Sometimes you just got to help them out of their comfort zone and get them a little bit of a move on. They probably feel very safe where they are, but they need to start moving around and getting used to the new area, and hopefully attracting some of the other moms or foster moms to come and work with them.
Because we really want them to explore the new home before they're meeting foster mom. So So normally, they are still in human care, have plenty of time to explore, but because they will meet today the mom for the second time, we want them at least to explore one or this new environment, new home, get used to every branches, the looser one, the harder one.
Well, that's a little bit better. We don't really have much time with these ones because, as I say, the age is against them. And we need to get foster moms interested in them as soon as possible. So the sooner they start exploring and getting around, the better for them. And the more interest the foster mom shows, the sooner we can get them in and hopefully get these little ones out.
Currently with Wanda and Bluebell in H&B, I see. Bluebell is the one on the branches, and Wanda is next coming to her. Just at the door we have Percy. She's Kathleen's mom's, so she's currently not allowed to be in. She is redirecting me some aggression because she wants to protect the girls. That's a good behavior. But not this time, Percy. So the girls are still over here, hiding in the pouch.
Okay, so this is the integration team Victoria in the front and Rennie in the back. We're just at H&B. We've got new staff, Emma over there and Hugo. Hugo's the new integration staff, so he's learning foster mum integrations. And then Emma is the new middle section staff, so she's learning integrations from a section staff point of view. Wanda and Bluebell are in the intro cage, and we're going to start letting in some mums for them. Pretty sure this is a mum we're not supposed to have at the door.
It's Percy. You already have her.
So Percy is a great mum. She's so great. She already has a baby. She has several. Why she wants to come in with these ones? Clearly she wants some more. She's not on our list for mums at the moment. We are looking for Tandy, Snow White, Harmony, Skyla. That's it. That's 4 mums we have to choose from. It's a good amount of mums, but
We also have to see that she's very high rank, so I don't want her
okay.
because all the others are very low. I mean, maybe with Harmony, maybe, but not sure. And Orcus is the alpha, so she's not allowed.
So we don't allow the dominant female into the group because the bonding period would take her out of her troop for too long, which could lead to troop instability. Doesn't happen that often, but we don't want it to be the case here. Obviously having a high ranked mum means the babies will be high ranked in themselves, which is always a great start to life, but being the highest rank is actually difficult to take them out of troop. So whilst we would love them, it doesn't work overall. So we're going to go for whoever comes to the door that isn't Percy or Millie. And though they had lots of monkeys around here this morning, we don't have actually that many currently. Oh, apart from then, little Chase. So here we have a mixture of last year's babies and this year's. That's Kathleen just bouncing off to the left. That is Mara following her. And then we've got Thigpen at the front on the right and Herbert at the back. Herbert, Thigpen and Mara are last year's babies. And Kathleen is obviously this year's. That little ruckus there was some of the males just having a bit of a bounce around. So that's Thigpen just in front of Kathleen. Kathleen walking to the back, joining Mara for a little grassy snack. Here's old lady Victoria. That's manager Mark's favourite monkey. She's very old and was the first monkey to come into this enclosure. She had free rein for half a day and then we would add other individuals. She's a very sweet old lady with a few quirks. She likes to test the fence, looking for holes. She's very helpful, is our Victoria, and a very sweet monkey. There's Mara. Then you've got Mufasa coming in the back. Mufasa was released a few months ago now, and he's a big fan of the babies. You'll often see him with them. He's taken on the grandpa role very well. That's Mara and Victoria just walking away. So this is Herbert and Thigpen. Thigpen in the back. Herbert closest to us. And Victoria just over there. There she is.
So H&B is still a very young troop that we've actually put together, but they seem very, very stable and everybody's getting on very well. So we're just hoping that Wanda and Bluebell are going to fit into here very nicely. As they are slightly older, we'll just have to see how things go.
Oh, and there comes Fudge, playing with Mara. So these are last year's orphans. These are the original milk monsters, making history by being the first babies to join H&B, but also being the first babies to drink well over a litre.
Harmony, very good mom. She was a Thigpen foster mom last year. Oh, the problem, we have Vervet next to her. Oh, we need that Herbert is moving a bit so Harmony can go in. And she's in.
Who's that?
Ocus.
Oh.
Well, of course, a nice plate of food is always a good reward for getting them inside, and they always seem to be more interested in the food than they are of the little ones. But at least they've come in, and Harmony's a pretty good foster mom, so hopefully she breaks down the barriers a lot sooner. The little ones have experienced bigger ones already from the Goliath enclosure, so hopefully it's not going to be such a traumatic event this time, and it's just a little bit of socializing. So that's quite helpful. There we can see they have come down and are starting to eat food that looks like Bluebell that's down there and sharing some of the food. So that's a real good start already. They don't seem to be too worried about the moms. So hopefully this isn't going to be too difficult to get them united with these moms. And as I say, the H&B ones probably be a little bit better. Because they are accepting older monkeys in there and they're still building up the troop, so it might be a lot easier for these two basically to acclimatize here and fit in a lot better than they did Goliath just seemed to ignore them and weren't interested because they're just over that age. So let's hope things are going to go a lot better for them. So far it's looking good. There's no arguing in anything. Harmony's being very good there with the food, but as you can see, she is a very good mom.
She fit inside, like she by the hole, but she couldn't go. We had to detach. She's putting her hair into the hole. I don't have Wi-Fi, so she reached me through the walkie-talkie. I do.
So Harmony's going up to Bluebell and Wanda. She seems to have got hold of little Bluebell and doing a bit of grooming. Wanda's going to some safety and going into the feeding cage. But as you can see, they're not scared at all. So the previous introduction has helped quite a bit. They don't seem to be too scared of anyone. So this is good. And Harmony's also taking it fairly easy. As you can see, nobody's chasing anybody around. Everybody's eating nicely. So it's looking very, very positive at this point. I'm not too sure who Harmony is going to choose as the main one. It's very hard to say at the moment. But as she went for Bluebell first, it's probably the one that she likes the most. So we'll just have to see how this is going to progress. But at the moment, things are looking very, very positive. Mr. coming in, but that's Tandy and that's Bluebell, and Harmony seems to have been going off the other side with Wanda. So we'll just see how that's going to go.
Wanda and Bluebell.
Harmony does seem to be favoring Bluebell. She seems to be making contact a lot more with her. So we'll just see how things progress from there. Hopefully Harmony and Bluebell are going to make the little foster mom team. So here we have Tandy back in the picture, and little Bluebell and Harmony. But as you can see, the little ones aren't worried about the new adults. They seem to be getting on very well, eating with everybody, which is great. So hopefully Tandy is going to show some reaction. We're hoping with Wanda, but at the moment it's still very, very hard to see. Bluebell seems to be a little bit more adventurous and meeting everybody. So it's hard to say who's going to end up with who at the moment. But as I say, it's going very, very well. All the observations are going very well. Little ones are going in and out of the feeding cage. So it's just a matter of seeing who they're going to start clinging to or who's going to start looking after them. This, of course, is Harmony and Bluebell again, and as you can see, they're getting on very, very well, with little Bluebell staring into Harmony's eyes every now and again. Seems to be getting very much close to her, and Harmony's taking on a lot more of a protective stance towards her. Tandy is still having a look at the background, probably looking up at Wanda and wondering what's actually going on, how come she's not coming down. But as I say, Wanda seems to be a little bit more shy. Here we have Harmony just going through Bluebell just to make sure there's no ticks or fleas or anything around.
So we have Bluebell next to Snow White and Skyla.
So another two females have been let in, Snow White and Skyla. Skyla is a 2009 orphan, so she's a bit younger, whereas Snow White was born in 2003, so she'll be a little bit more mature. Snow White also came in, was introduced with Tandy and Jinx in December into this enclosure. So they're all good adult females, they all know what's what, and as you can see, the little ones don't seem to be scared of anyone at the moment.
We also have Wanda on the right. She's a bit shy with the moms, but she's getting more and more confident. Before she would not even come that closer to the moms.
So this is Skyla, I think she's grooming Bluebell. I'm not too sure. There was Wanda coming into the picture on the side there, but you can just see how comfortable these little ones are. Very comfortable with these moms, so it's going a lot better. The moms seem to be a lot more interested in the little guys, so that's a lot more positive. Things are changing here with the intro quite a bit. As you can, earlier on it was Harmony. It seems to be like Skyla now seems to be the main one involved, and they're getting on very, very well with her. So we're just going to have to see how things go. You've got little Wanda and Bluebell actually now grooming Skyla. So, or both of them are actually grooming Skyla now. So, yeah, this seems to be a little bit more of a favorite mom. You always get one of those moms that just seems to get on with all the kids a lot better, and Skyla seems to be that mom. So let's see how these things are going to progress. Well, Skyla really enjoying these moments, getting groomed by little Bluebell there. So, yeah, a nice little bond is forming between them. We're just going to have to see, is it going to be Skyla or is it going to be Harmony that's actually going to take Bluebell? At the moment, it's very hard to say. Wanda's still being a little bit independent because she's shy. So it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens there. Well, it looks like Bluebell and Wanda are taking a little bit of a rest, with Skyla just grooming them a bit. But it's been a little bit of a long session for them, and I think they're taking a little bit of a break and getting a little bit of a nap while they still can. And of course, Skyla's probably gone down to see if she can get some food somewhere while these two are taking a break from the moms. Would be nice to have seen if the moms cuddled up with them, but it is kind of the middle of the day, so we just have to see how things are actually going to progress from here. Well, this brings us to the end of the introduction of Wanda and Bluebell into their new H&B enclosure. Things went very, very well. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. We're going to try and get another episode out before the weekend, hopefully, with them actually going out into the main enclosure and joining the H&B troop. So please look forward to that. I hope everybody out there enjoyed it. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody for watching and sharing. We really and truly need you to do that. I see views are getting a little bit low. So please, if you can encourage your friends and families to watch, or at least just let them put the video on and let it play through at the worst. But there is some very exciting things with these monkeys, some very nice close-ups, and it's really nice to see how they're getting on with the new moms in the enclosures and things like that, and going to be great to see them going out shortly, joining the rest of the troop and seeing how the rest of the troop get on with them and how they get on with the rest of the troop. So thank you, hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next episode.